G'day guys, Dom here and welcome to Divi Blades. So I just want to wish you guys all a late Merry Christmas and I hope you all have a great New Year. You know, 2019 is coming to an end, and personally for me 2019 has been a very stressful year, but we've grown massively. I mean, this time last year we were in like a little Waldorf carport and I was just trying to get my head around doing batches of 10 to 20 knives. Now we're in a proper knife making factory, proper knife making workshop that I've pretty much always wanted, and I'm trying to get my head around doing 136, which is, fucking crazy, at least to me personally. And that's all to you guys, you've been all, watching the videos, buying the knives, spreading the word, and I really appreciate it. In 2020, we're going to be still pushing hard, still working hard. I've booked in, or pretty much every knife show I can for 2020, which means I'm going to Perth, Brisbane, Melbourne, what's after Melbourne? Adelaide, Sydney, Adelaide, and then Canberra, which is just fucking crazy, It's basically a knife show every 2 months, just trying to, go around the country and show people what we do. We're doing more classes as well. So far I've done 4 knife making classes and they went fantastically. Everyone walked away with done knives, and we're going to be continuing that in 2020. If you want to book a class, I've got dates available for January. March starts to get a bit iffy. Most of March is booked out. And most of February is also booked out, and then they start to get open up in April again. That's not saying that I don't have any spots available, but I've got 1 or 2 during those 2 months versus all of January and all of April being pretty much open. So if you want to book a class, shoot me a message. The classes are now 2 days, 2 knives over those 2 days, and they've also got a bit of a price rise because obviously I'm getting a lot better at teaching. Anyway. So that's for the classes and the knives. I'll be focusing on line locks and frame locks for 2020. That's the main thing. And part of that means I'm going to be discontinuing a lot of knives. Pretty much most of the fixed blades I make are going to get discontinued, and all my friction folders are discontinued. What I'm doing is I'm paring down on the knives I'm making. I'm only focusing on what sells really, really well, and that's going to give us room to bring out new products and new crazier builds. That's one of the main things of 2020. I want to make more crazy shit like this. So a lot of you guys remember the big 25mm titanium knife project. I'm making 6 of them in 2020. I've already started them. I'm hoping to get the video done in the next few weeks and get the knives done in the next few weeks. And this is just the start. We're going to be making more wild, crazy builds and posting that shit on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. That's going to help us sort of do a bit more advertising and just make cool, wacky shit, which I really enjoy doing. I haven't done enough of it recently, so I'm definitely doing a lot more crazy shit, as well with the teaching, which is also going to have more options and more different classes and different class options as well. So yeah, anyway, hope you all had a great 2020, all had a great 2019, and I'll see you in the new year. Thanks for watching.